Good morning, students. Welcome you all once again to the 8th standard New Trends English Reader, the lessons, 13th lesson, the Bennets. In the first video, I had explained of the lesson. Now, once again I am going to recap the lesson what I have explained. The Bennets were the family. They were living in the Longbourn house in the village and near, that is a mile away from Marytown. They had 5 daughters and Mrs. Bennet was always worried whether if Mr. Bennet dies, what they are going to do, because according to the rule of the English society, the property will be entailed to one of the relative, and his name is Mr. Collins. Mrs. Bennet used to weep and say all his grievances to the neighbors. Here, Mrs. Bennet was a person who was very beautiful, and Mr. Bennet got married to her by looking at her beauty. But later on, he started to make fun of her, and it was a great amusement for him by listening to his stupid talks. And these daughters had their own characters. The first two daughters, that is Elizabeth and Jane, were very beautiful and they were very sensible and more intelligent. But the third daughter was plain looking and considered girl with a high opinion of cleverness. The next one was Catherine and Lydia were pretty, but they were ill-mannered and they spent all their time in the parties, and also they were just worried about their clothes and the way they are dressing. Till here I had finished it. Now, what is the thought of this Elizabeth, and what is the remark of this Elizabeth and Jane by looking at these girls, those 3 girls? I wish Papa would control the girls, said Elizabeth to Jane. So Elizabeth and Jane are discussing, saying that Elizabeth is saying, Papa would have controlled these girls, but these girls are not controlled and their ill-mannered has been ignored by Mr. Bennet. Mr. Bennet, however, was too easy or too indifferent or both to bother. So Mr. Bennet was very lazy person. He was not observing the children, and he was least bothered that how these girls are growing. So he was completely indifferent, means having no particular interest. That is, indifferent means, too indifferent means having no particular interest about these girls. Distant and mocking, he devoted himself to his farm and his books, and the behavior of their 3 younger sisters continued to be an embarrassment to Jane and Elizabeth. So he was far away from looking after these girls, and also he was not thinking about mocking these girls. Mocking means meaning making fun of these girls. Just he used to spend his time just talking about them and leave it off there. But most of the time he devoted in going to the fields or farming, and he was immersed in his books. But the behavior of 3 younger sisters embarrassed means they are ashamed. This Jane and Elizabeth was ashamed of these girls. They were worried if they appear in front of the people or in the society, what will be the consequences there? They have to face this awkwardness in front of others. So this was the reason that Jane and Elizabeth was worried of, and they don't want these girls to be outside in the society. The 2 elder girls had an additional embarrassment in their father's attitude to their mother and their sisters. And they were also they were worried about these girls. At the same time, they were ashamed and feeling awkwardness because the mother also was the same person who used to talk all nonsense in front of the people, and father was enjoying or he was entertained by those talks and he started making fun of her. And that was also one of the embarrassment for this Jane and Elizabeth. The remarks he addressed to them in company not only showed he was aware of their foolishness but drew attention to what might otherwise have passed unnoticed. So the remarks, he used to give a lot of remarks saying something teasing their mother, and he was addressing many things about her. At the same time, he was not aware that his wife is a foolish lady, that he should not insult her in front of others. So this was just unnoticed by Mr. Bennet. At home he treated his wife as a source of amusement. At home also it was like an entertainment for him, because he used to make fun of her when she talks or just chatter with the daughters and him. So that was the position of this lady. He teased her, but she did not understand her and he is teasing. Poor lady. So much he teased. Mr. Bennet used to tease this Mrs. Bennet, but also this lady couldn't understand that her husband is teasing her. She revealed her mean, vulgar mind in the stupid remarks she made. So what she used to do, she used to use her own, her own way of thinking, that is vulgar, that is indecent way of thinking, and she used to talk out. So that was, she used to give some stupid remarks to Mr. Bennet. How can Papa bear to make such cruel fun of Mama? Wondered Elizabeth. Elizabeth used to wonder why this Papa is doing like this. Why he is giving such a cruel remark to Mama? That was the thought of this Elizabeth. He really enjoys prompting her silly answers. So they are saying he really enjoys, he is enjoying and is repeating those silly answers which are told or answered by Mrs. Bennet. What happened to the love he had for her when they married? Now what happened to him? So many years he got married because he liked her. But now what happened to her? To him. This was the thought of this girl, that is the elder girl Elizabeth. Now he treats her as casual entertainment. Now he is treating us as a comedy. So she is known for a comedy. So she is just a comedian person for Mr. Bennet. One morning at breakfast, Mrs. Bennet announced to her husband in some excitement that a neighbouring estate, Netherfield Park, has been rented by Mr. Bingley. So one morning at the breakfast time, Mrs. Bennet will announce that is with so much of enthusiastically she comes. With the more seamless, she comes out and she discusses with her husband about that in their neighbouring estate, that is a farm. Netherfield Park has rented by that is the name of the place, the estate, and that estate has been rented by Mr. Bingley. So Mr. Bingley is going to live there. Mrs. Long told me, she cried, that the gentleman will move in very soon. So this gentleman, Mr. Bingley, is coming and he has already rented this Netherfield Park and he is going to come and live there. He is single, young and handsome and from the north of England and has £5,000 a year. So she says he is a single, he is a bachelor and he is very young and handsome. So she is coming from England and he is going to live there, and his earning is £5,000 a year. What a good thing for our girls, Mr. Bennet. You must call on him as soon as possible. Oh, such a nice, good news. So Mrs. Bennet will say to Mr. Bennet, come on, call him to our house. Why should I call on him at all? Teased Mr. Bennet. Why should I call that person? For what reason I have to call him? Oh, Mr. Bennet, you are so heartless. You are such an heartless person. You don't know why you should call that person. Why do you answer in that way? How can we visit him if you don't? If you don't visit, how can we visit that fellow? If you don't visit that fellow, before that, most of the families are waiting visit this Mr. Bingley. Indeed, you must call on him. Sir William and Lady Lucas will, and Mrs. Long and everyone else too. So many people are going to visit this Mr. Bingley and they are going to invite you. So you to go and invite that Mr. Bingley. That is, those who were his neighbors were Sir William, Lady Lucas and Mrs. Long. The Lucas girls and Mrs. Long's nieces are quite plain. So she is describing about the girls of those neighbors. That is, first one is the Lucas girls and Mrs. Long's nieces are plain looking, means they are not so beautiful. I am sure Mr. Bingley will fall in love and marry one of our beautiful daughters if only you did call on him. So when this Mr. Bingley comes to visit our house, he will naturally fall in love with one of the girls so that they can get, one of them can get married to Mr. Bingley. She continued to beg and plead every following day, pointing out that with the entail over their heads and 5 girls to be married on. So every day she used to insist or force this Mr. Bennet, come on, go to Mr. Bingley's house. So that she used to repeat the entailment. What is that entailment here? The entailment here is that the property, once if Mr. Bennet dies, the property passes over to the uncles, the nearest relative. So the girls doesn't get the property. So you better go and approach Mr. Bingley so that one of our girl can be selected and get married to Mr. Bingley. Mr. Bennet could not afford to neglect to call on any eligible bachelor. So here, he did not have that much of courage. So he couldn't even neglect calling this Mr. Bingley. So he has to call Mr. Bingley because they need an eligible, it's already written here, that is having the right to. So he has the right to do, so that one of his daughter will get married to Mr. Bingley. Then you must think of our daughter, Mr. Bennet. She repeated over and over again. She used to repeat daily. Come on, our girls has to get married. Go and visit Mr. Bingley. Her husband only laughed and said that nothing would make him call on Bingley, that if Mr. Bingley wished to marry one of their daughters, he would have to do so without his help. Immediately Mr. Bennet will be forced and insisted by Mrs. Bennet. But Mr. Bennet will say, naturally, when this Mr. Bingley will come and meet, or if he wants to get married to my daughter, let him come and approach us. Why I should go and invite him? You visit him, my dear, he said. It will be best if you go and see him and tell him all about your girls. Mr. Bennet will say, it's better you only go and visit Mr. Bennet. Why I should go? Why can't you go and tell about the girls, the 5 girls, the daughters, about my daughters to him? Why can't you yourself go and introduce to him? Mr. Bennet says. You are heartless and cruel, Mrs. Bennet sobbed. Immediately Mrs. Bennet sobbed, started crying. So, sobbed means started weeping. That she is very cruel, he is least bothered about his daughters. In spite of all that he said, however, Mr. Bennet was among the first in the neighborhood to call on Bingley. So here at the end it shows that Mr. Bennet takes care of all the things. At the first, when he was introduced, it was told that he was not caring about the girls and he doesn't listen to his wives. At the end of the lesson, we'll come to know that how Mr. Bingley was the first person to go and visit Mr. Bingley. But his wife knew nothing of this till the evening. So his wife doesn't know anything till the evening. They had a party over there after the visit and she was discussing a forthcoming ball with her daughter. So here she was discussing and she started discussing with her daughters. So forthcoming means about to happen. What is about to happen? They were sitting together and discussing about the party. So till here you will come to know, through this lesson, you will come to know about the British society, how if they have daughters, what are the problems facing in the society, how the mothers are worried about their daughters. If they have only girls and if they they doesn't have boys. That was the existing society of 18th and 19th century. So this is the end of the lesson. Once again, give those meanings. What is written on the board, children? So too indifferent, that is having no particular interest, mocking, making fun of, embarrassment, ashamed, amusement, entertainment, vulgar mind, indecent thinking, afford, have enough, eligible, having the right to, soft, weeping, forthcoming, about to happen, and estate is a founding. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you.